This was very important. As you could see, it's been trepidatious and difficult for us to continue to report on this just because we're not in Israel. Here's the next one. This one is going around, has been shared a bunch of times, shows Israeli police, and it was actually special forces outside of a house, as you could see from their uniforms, not Hamas militants. This was a video that was being passed around of people allegedly going door to door when it was actually police and special forces. You know, even yesterday, I said, based on a report that I saw of a first-hand account from one source, that there had been a music festival. It turns out that is only from one single source, and that this has not been verified, and that the first-hand nature of it has now been questioned. People the best of information, and again, we see crazy instances. This is the craziest, one of the craziest ones. Put this up there, please. Where this guy puts out a tweet, says, alleged footage of Hamas keeping children in cages. Why? What purpose does this serve? Are they Israeli hostages? Correction. They were Palestinian children that were being held in cages by Israeli law enforcement and army officials. Yeah, interesting. That one immediately.
Ted Cruz shared that kids in cages bullshit. This was days after it had already been widely debunked and like, hey, that's actually Palestinian children and that's not actually from now and this is totally wildly inaccurate. He still shared it, I think, yesterday. So did he know about it or not? I have no idea, but especially be careful when it fits whatever your biased, like pre-existing bias is. When it fits your storyline a little bit too closely, really take a step back and really think about where is this coming from, who's verified it, has it been double verified, etc. Here's another one. This was Jamie Lee Curtis who put this up on the screen, who was making a post that she thought was in support of Israel. And she just puts this caption, this is on Instagram, terror from the skies with the Israeli flag. That's a picture of Palestinian kids in Gaza who are afraid of bombing that is coming from the Israelis in retaliation. So she's actually accidentally making the exact opposite point of what she thinks she's making here, which is, in defense of Israeli children. Instead, she's showing the horror that Palestinian children are also being subjected to right now.
All right, let's move on. Misinformation.